Hello, I'm teacher Amelia, and I teach English as a second language online while traveling around the world.
Well, just today I was forced to say I'm going on a permanent holiday. I'll drop what I'm doing, it's okay. I'm going on a
Recently, I was in Patras, Greece, and in this video, I'm going to share some of my experiences and the places where I was while we learn to be in the simple past. If you saw my last video from Mardin, Turkey, you already learned to be in the simple present. But to tell stories, describe past events, and share experiences, we also need to learn to be in the simple past. And speaking of the past, during my visit to Greece, I reconnected with Giannis the Greek, who was in some of my early videos on this channel. He was kind enough to help me out with this one too.
Hello, I'm Giannis, and I was born here in Patras.
Let's start by looking at the same table we used in Mardin, Turkey, this time with the simple past tense forms of to be added. I was.
You were.
He was.
She was.
It was.
We were.
You,
You
plural.
all were.
They were. In a way, to be in the simple past is simpler than to be in the simple present because we only have a couple of options, was and were, whereas in the simple present we have a few, is, am, and are. As you can see, we only use was in the first and third person singular, but some non-native English speakers mistakenly use was with other subject pronouns, and they'll say we was when they should say we were. Right, Monica? Not to worry, if you practice enough, such mistakes will become a thing of the past. Are you ready to practice with Giannis the Greek and me?
Patras was an important gateway between Greece and Italy.
Yes, it was. These aqueducts were essential for supplying water to Patras.
They were.
The walls of Patras Castle were strong enough to protect the city for centuries.
Yes, they were.
Before Patras, I was in a small village called Krathi. Every day I walked past what I thought was the Napkin Hotel until I learned to read a little Greek and realized it was the Parkin Hotel. But I still can't speak Greek.
Hi, Giannis.
Hi, Midi. How are you?
Our road trip to Meteora was about 5 hours, but it was so worth it.
Yes, it was.
The monasteries were incredible.
They were.
Kostas Palamas was a famous poet from Patras.
He was the guy who wrote the Olympic hymn, which is still used in the modern Olympic Games. The last time Giannis and I saw each other
Before we were together here in Greece.
was in 2019.
Yes, it was.
In this sentence, the last time Giannis and I saw each other can be replaced with the pronoun it, so that's why we use was. The last time we saw each other, we were in Chicago, but in this photo, we were in Kentucky.
Well, just today I was forced to say I'm going on a permanent holiday. I'll drop what I'm doing, it's okay. I'm going on a permanent holiday. Well, left unknowns and I'll be
Thanks for joining Giannis and me on our adventure in Greece. I hope you were happy to watch this video and learn a little bit about Patras' history while practicing to be in the simple past.